Oops. Hello.
Hi.
I need to get better. I guess I have to like take everybody out and then play those things and then drop everyone in because otherwise it's like this awkward moment where we're all just like, what do we do now? In between.
I like
I
your
just went on
music.
TikTok.
Oh, you did in that amount of time?
I didn't.
Oh.
Melissa has a TikTok addiction.
I do
I do
every
too.
now and then.
I
I
mean, I
get
feel
like
like
in these
The
like
world does.
I like either I'm watching it like crazy or I don't for like 2 weeks and then I like get sucked in
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
get
happens.
so sucked into that thing.
I
It's
know,
bad.
but it's so good. Like their algorithm is on point.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
My own videos that I put on, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 500 people who watch one, and then the one I do the next day, I get 6. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
So it's really
same.
funny. Our husband, so Chris posted this like 20 minutes ago, even though we weren't live. And Melissa and I were in here chatting and we're like, oh crap, are we live? And we're just sitting here chit chatting and people are watching
God.
us.
Yeah.
But then here's my husband. They're like the same person.
They're crazy.
First.
Yeah.
So we know we'll always have 2 viewers.
Yes.
Yay.
That's
2
so
viewers.
nice. Thank God for family. Like,
Yeah.
we're selling tickets to our show coming up in February,
Mhm.
but my family's gonna be at every show too. Thank goodness for
Aw,
them.
That
they're
is
the
so
best.
sweet.
They're so sweet. I'm so excited to see you guys hang out. Some of the stuff we're gonna
same.
talk about, it's gonna be real
Fun.
cool. Mm-hmm.
Have you started researching yet?
No.
Us either. It's fine.
I'm relying on Eric. He's the well-researched. He's like done all this research, so I'm like, yep, what he said.
Yeah.
I agree with Eric. That is
I'm just
I'm
here for
gonna have a button.
reactions. Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Just like a sign, I agree, and set it back down.
You make a good point. And we just switch them out and rotate them.
Or when you're doing an interview with someone. Yeah.
Oh, Jason's here. We're going to have to bring Jason
Okay.
on.
All right.
I'm going to bring him on. I don't know if he's on camera yet. He may not come on camera. Jason! Maybe.
Don't be shy. We all know you're not shy.
That's no lie.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
We want to.
Good.
Oh,
The baby.
I have a baby. So,
And
yeah.
cue every woman in the room here.
every woman. Oh, it's a baby.
Oh, he's a little baby. Yes.
So
How
cute.
precious.
He's getting so big.
Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
It happens so fast.
It does.
Oh, you're such a good dad.
So you're
How are
ready
you
for
guys-
the third,
Yeah.
right?
No. No.
He's like, I'm not even sleeping yet, guys. I can't have a third.
That is very true. How are y'all doing?
We're good.
Good.
Thanks
How
for
are
coming
you?
on.
You had the vid.
Yes,
Right?
it was
Yeah.
very, very rough.
Oh no.
So my show is not. It did not release for a week. I had him and still released, and the vid stopped me. So, but that'll be coming up. So we're excited about the next episode. I think it's going to be a very good, exciting episode, and I'll have you guys some stuff over soon. All 3 of you actually in the next few episodes, some extra stuff. Melissa,
right,
Whitney,
nice.
I've got an idea for you, for the 2 of you in an improv sort of setting.
Oh, that's what we're best at.
Yeah.
No scripts.
And then Kelly will do. She's going to do a part of her. She's already been in the show, and then she'll get to
The tattoo artist. I wonder why. Why did you think of me on that? I don't know.
I'm very excited because it all comes very full circle with that episode, and I'm excited about it.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's so
So-
fun. I never knew
Yeah.
how much I loved like voice acting. It's really fun.
I've
You're
never
so
done
good
it.
at it.
I take that back. When I worked in television, I was the voice on a commercial for a hair salon at one point, and that's it. So, I miss those little like
I was-
grunts.
I know. I even like
I
her
know.
sound. Poor baby.
I don't think I've
Um,
heard a baby cry in like years.
Oh my goodness! I can ship him to you if you want.
We'll gladly accept.
That's okay. Yeah. So.
He's a hungry boy.
Yeah.
Who needs crime when you have beautiful babies to look at?
Yes.
How is your wife doing?
She's good. She also had COVID, but so tough. We have 2 little ones,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and so very tough, in the household doing that. But yeah, we're coming out of it, and
That's good.
yeah, and very very grateful for everybody who Kelly reached out. Thank you so much for reaching out and offered to like edit or do anything that she could to help. It's so
Oh, you're
sweet.
so sweet.
I know.
Not that
Oh my
I would. I
gosh.
mean, it would have been a really interesting episode of Santa, maybe a criminal.
She's like, F.
But
I'm just
it-
gonna do whatever.
it meant the world to me though, so I really do. I sincerely appreciate that.
You're
And,
welcome. Anytime.
yeah, and Rebecca, Sebastian, and Shiloh and Scott and Michelle Kazuba, they all sent some soup over to us, which was very
That's
sweet.
Nice.
And Tim and Lance from Crawl Space, I work with them a lot, and Jen, they've all been very sweet to us. So anyhow, just all of my podcast friends have been very, very kind, and
They are an awesome
They
bunch.
are.
Mhm.
The podcast.
all of
it's
y'all
all
are.
the best. It's like the best friends and family I've ever had. Like, they're all the
I was
same.
gonna say it's like Sesame Street.
It
I don't know why
is.
that came to my mind, but I'm
Because
like,
you've been watching too much TikTok and there's been a lot of Elmo sounds lately.
oh,
Have you
So-
have you not seen those
I-
Elmo or heard
Mm-mm.
those Elmo sounds?
I don't think
Is it-
So I got to tell
Pornographic.
y'all, I'm gonna. Whoa, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why my mind went there.
So I can do an Elmo voice, and it's actually a thing at family gatherings that I'm asked to do.
It's your party trick? Is that what you're telling
It
us?
is my party trick. Yes, because of the COVID. I actually was going to do it in the episode when I first did the Elfscaped
Mhm.
fake ad.
Yeah, that
It's
was
like
good.
4 or 5. Yeah, I got a bad cold or bronchitis or whatever that week. I was going to do it that week. It was in the script, and then I didn't do it, and then I waited a couple weeks, and of course, COVID happened. So that'll probably be a next year thing. But I can do Elmo. It's going to be Tickle Me Elfmo.
Love
In
it.
course.
keeping with the
so
theme.
cute.
With the
Yes,
puns.
and
Yes.
and
You are
that
the
will be-
punniest person I know.
Oh,
I am very
Yes.
punny.
girl,
I'm very punny.
you just did it too.
I'm very punny. So we
That's
also do
that's the only one I got.
because of recent events. We've got an at home test coming up in this week's episode. Self test. In keeping with the theme of what's happening in the world. But our test is to test whether you're naughty or nice.
Nice.
So we're trying to keep with the times, but anyhow,
Your dad jokes are making your child cry.
I know
I
he's got a lifetime of it with me.
know.
Yeah.
He'll
I
get
can
used to
imagine.
it.
He'll
So,
learn to roll his eyes just like the rest of them very quickly.
Yes.
That's it. But
That's what
sorry,
mine-
I didn't want to crash the party. I just want to like jump on and say hi. and
Anytime. There's
You're
no
never-
there's no party crashing
I-
here.
You're
I
not
want
a
to I want to hear what you all have to say. So I'm going to jump off and just listen to y'all Those
Okay, you
beautiful
snuggle that
voices.
baby.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank
for
y'all.
jumping on.
Many hugs to you
Bye.
all.
Bye,
Bye.
Jason. Oh,
So
Babies.
cute.
sorry. I'm
It's not
lactating.
not
I'm
enough
just
for
kidding.
like me to have another one.
Kelly, you're so silly.
So silly. You're just so silly.
Oh
Sorry.
man. Okay, so Kelly's got a lot going on. Let's start with your new series.
Okay, so season 2, I'm 6 episodes in as of tomorrow, the Manchester Mysteries. So there was a cold case in Iowa close to where I live, Michelle Martinko, the murder of Michelle Martinko. It went almost 40 years without being solved. You guys know about it. But finally, DNA helped solve this case. And I live in the town where the convicted murderer is from. He was kind of my neighbor. I bought my lawnmower from him. I talk about it in
That's
the podcast.
scary.
Oh,
Kind of.
wow.
I mean, but it wasn't scary to anyone because to
You didn't
everyone
know.
he was just Jerry. He was like everybody liked him. He was a friendly guy. But okay, so there's a lot to it. I've been getting a little bit of mixed people aren't super happy that I'm covering it so close to home in the town I live in and stuff. The case is in the appeal process right now. His appellate attorney is Kathleen Zellner from Making a Murderer, which is kind of exciting. So I think there's going to be more in the news probably with her
Pretty
as his
quick.
attorney. Yeah.
I actually follow her on Twitter and she posts quite a bit of stuff.
I don't follow her, but I should. So
yeah, she posts quite a bit on Twitter.
It just makes me think like nobody thought Jerry did it. Nobody really thought that, but DNA does not lie.
It's hard to think that it could be not if DNA's there. Like you're like no.
Oh yeah,
that's
DNA was there in the very small crime scene, which was the inside of a car where she was murdered. So his DNA was on the gear shifter, and his DNA was on the dress that she was wearing, and so it's just so hard to wrap your head around some man that everybody knew, and then 40 years later, he did it. So there's just a lot to it, and we've talked a little bit about it. The ties to like Jody Huisentruit, maybe that there's been some theories that it sounds similar. I don't know that. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in my season 2, but we talked about this. When did we talk about this? How one of the first things,
when you came on ours.
Yeah. One of the first things he said was, and I've watched the video over and over, like out of the blue, he just starts talking about Jody Huisentruit when nobody was talking about Jody Huisentruit. Like
that's weird.
Just out of left field.
Yeah. He was like, but I know about the Jody, whatever. Anyway, so speaking of Jody Huisentruit, tomorrow.
Nice segue.
ABC 2020 is a 2-hour special about Jody Huisentruit, and I am super excited about that because the private investigator on that case, he's super close to the case because he worked with Jody, and basically he made it like his life's mission to solve the Jody Huisentruit case, and he's been unable to comment a lot about details because he's been working with 2020 on this big special. But now, after tomorrow, he's all mine.
All the info. That's awesome.
This is a big deal because 2020 has covered this case 3 times. This will be the 3rd time that they've brought her case on.
Yeah. And he consulted on this one that's coming up tomorrow. So they're calling it, I'm just looking at my phone. I don't know who that is. Okay, Gone at Dawn. Tomorrow, January 28th, Gone at Dawn. ABC 2020, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Yeah, they're going to talk all about it. And
I covered that case not too long ago. And
talk about
it is
this
baffling.
Year.
Yeah. So Jody was a news anchor. She was young, kind of like in her prime. She really didn't want to go into like the investigative journalist, like the scary stuff. She wanted to do more like the feel good stories. And she very, very beautiful woman. I think she was like around 25, 26 when she went missing. She was
young.
late. So young.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be like get to work at like 4 a.m, let's say.
Yeah, she was like an early morning anchor.
Yes. She didn't show up. So someone at like the
News
station.
station?
I was like, what is it? News station.
The
Called her, woke her up. This person actually spoke with her and they were like, hey, why aren't you at work? She's like, I'll be there in 15 minutes. She lived really close. So she gets everything ready, leaves her house. I mean, she was going to be there very quickly and she never shows up. They kind of threw someone in to be the anchor that morning. And then they started to get worried because she never not showed up.
No.
So they tried to call her. She didn't answer. So they right away, probably, I think it was around 10 that morning, they ended up doing a welfare check. And her car was still there, but all of her stuff was like scattered in the parking lot by her. I mean, hairspray, everything that she would need to get ready for that morning segment. She was all just everywhere. So like they knew right away that foul play was something. It wasn't, she didn't just leave.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome that you covered that because I have spent so many years thinking, oh, it's an Iowa case. Nobody else knows about it. But a lot of people have covered it and that's good. But it's still such a mystery. So
crazy.
My friend Steve is the reason why I'm a podcaster. He's kind of like, I call him my mentor, but he is the COO of Maggot. It's a media consulting company. And he single-handedly was helped with transferring Jody to the news station she was at. So he was close to the case. Once it's solved. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he worked with her at that news station?
Kind of worked with it. More like he would transfer talent from one station to the others. Yeah, yes. Kind of.
Yeah, I knew she had moved stations and she was really progressing in her career for being that age. Yeah.
And Steve has told me he was because he's handled some big names, he's worked with Ginger Z on ABC and stuff, and he was the weather girl, the real cute weather girl on Good Morning America.
Yeah, I was gonna
but he just has compared her to so many rising stars in the news industry, and he just really was she really had it,
Yeah. But they are suspecting foul play, and they have not found anything. I mean, I know they executed a search warrant on some dude at some point a few years ago, and then nothing came from it.
I think that was her friend that was a little bit older, and he was
John Van Cise. Does that sound right?
Yeah. His name was John. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was technically the last person to see her. She went over to his apartment that night before. But yeah.
He lives in Arizona now. And Steve, the guy I keep talking about, has interviewed him too.
Okay.
So that's the only case he works on is the Jody Hughes and Troop case for the last few years. So it's interesting hearing what he has to say. I cannot wait for 2020 tomorrow night because he's been tight-lipped about a lot of things, but I think he's going to come on my podcast after that.
I was going to say, you think you're going to get an exclusive?
I'm going to try. So
that's awesome. That's going to be so exciting. We're going to have to watch that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yes, watch it just because, 2-hour ABC special. They don't do that every week. So it'll be good. And it's been a long time in the making, I think. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's an Iowa case. So obviously I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
And there's little offshoots kind of going into the Michelle Martinko, her murder. I don't, not saying anything, but you never know. But it's been, people have been oh, I wonder. So, and yeah.
Maybe we should do not almost a live, but maybe on Facebook or Instagram, have comments as we're watching it and be oh my God.
Live tweet?
Yes.
Live tweets or something that during it.
Let's do it. What's it called? Yeah, that would be so fun. I would love that. I don't know what time.
I think it's called live tweeting. I don't know
live
about
tweeting. Okay. like a live, I'm gonna look at my plane ticket and see when I get to Florida. I don't know.
Yeah. Because you're gonna have to watch it from
while you're in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. My flight leaves at like 3. I should be there by then. So
I would hope so.
Yeah. It's a direct flight. So
are you guys staying like in Orlando?
Yeah.
Or Buenos
in the park?
A Universal resort.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, it's cool.
This is all new to me. It's just it was so last minute, like, let's take the kids to Disney. Okay.
That's super exciting though.
Yeah, it worked. So, but what is new with you guys? I've been talking too much. I always talk too much.
I moved to Florida.
Yep. Melissa left me in Texas.
Are you all unpacked? Because like when we talked the other day, you were like already had like 4 rooms done. You're so good.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, I have a few things that I want to do, but it's more like I need my husband to assist me. But
yeah,
I had to do some work in one of the bathrooms, did all of that. I have pictures hung, literally like, I don't know, 85-90% of how things I want it to be.
Crazy.
Okay, I've moved like 80 times.
I know, but still.
Every 2 years for all of her adult life. Let's be real.
Do you have a lot of belongings? Because I am a hoarder.
Oh, I'm not. I would not have half of what I do. My husband is a hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Christopher. But he likes a lot of stuff. I would get rid of it. If it's like a junk box to me, I don't need it. Just get rid of the whole thing.
Melissa's like, if I haven't seen it in the last 3 months, I don't need it.
Yes.
That's a great attitude. I'm just like, oh, but let me go through every last paper clip and everything in the drawer because I might need that paper clip someday. Yeah.
I'm like in the middle. My husband would argue. He says that I'm a hoarder and that I have everything, but he also has a closet full of comic books that I don't have. But he says that's all he has, and I have the rest of the house of stuff because he doesn't care about anything else in the rest of the house.
Just the comic books. Yeah.
Just the comic books.
So what are you guys working on? What's exciting and happening in your world? Or what are you
things.
Wine? Are you having wine tonight?
I'm not.
Okay.
Melissa's drinking beer. I'm not because I'm on a fast.
I completed my fast 2 nights, so I actually ate
girls
dinner.
Are looking good.
But Chris bought these, and we thought they were like seltzers, but it's really like flavored beer.
What is it called?
The Dos Equis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one's cucumber.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
I mean, it's very light, like the lightest thing. It's lighter than the seltzers.
Nice.
So
and since I'm only drinking my food right now, I'm not drinking alcohol because I would probably kill over and die.
Yeah.
or drink too much and then ruin the fast because then I would be hungry.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. I'm like, I got to go to bed right after because I don't want to eat any snacks.
Yes. I'm not really drinking right now because I'm
going to Disney tomorrow.
I drank some wine during an interview the other night and it ended up being like 1 glass, 2 glass, 3, and might as well finish the bottle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't let the bottle go to waste.
Yeah, so
we had that problem this past weekend. I went a little hard with our date night. Went a little hard, had like 9 glasses of wine.
What the hell? That's 2 bottles.
It was a lot. It was a lot. The last, I'm pretty sure it was 9. Pictures. It was a lot.
Oh my God. Yeah. Did you throw up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
What do you mean? Did I throw up? Yes. I had 9 glasses of wine.
That probably hasn't happened since the Mavericks game.
It has not. It was a repeat of when we like our first out of town date night that we went with Melissa and Chris. We went to the Dallas Mavericks game, and Melissa and I were both being like 0 carbs, like not low carbs, like 0
it's like
carbs.
Our life. We never eat carbs.
We go heavy on carbs, then we cut carbs out. And it's like we're at the extremes.
An eating disorder itself.
It's fine.
I know. I'm the same.
It's fine. Yeah. We're fine, and not a big deal.
So didn't eat carbs, and then drank so
much at the Mavs game.
So much.
We had Trulies because the wine was like $15 for 3 ounces, and the Trulies were like $9 for a whole Truly. So we went the Truly route, and we drank before, we drank at the game, and then we drank after the game. I don't know how we made it back to the hotel. We left my husband on one of those like
he went on a
rent-a-lime scooter somewhere.
No,
we found a playground.
He's
walking back to the hotel.
That's
he's
true.
He's fine. He's a big guy.
He's okay to leave, but
yeah, he'll figure it out.
We ended up taking pictures in a park.
We found a park somewhere, like a playground park,
and we were like posing at like 1:00 in the morning for pictures.
I'm so glad you didn't die.
And then we decided that Torchy's was the best place. Torchy's Tacos was the best place to go for breakfast. And like
their tacos are always the
best.
It's
not normal tacos. So they're known for these. They're like chicken strips on a tortilla, and they put queso on them, and it's called trashy style or trailer park trashy style or whatever. And we're like, yeah, that seems great. We drank all night. Like, this will cure our hangover. No, we had to pull over on the highway because Whitney's throwing up down the highway.
Oh no!
I forgot.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
She was not doing well.
It was not well.
That's awful. I do
good
love
times.
Anything on a tortilla though. Like if it's on a tortilla and
with queso, like you can't really go wrong.
You can't. No, definitely
anything
not.
in between the tortilla and the queso will be fine.
You can put anything in that and I would eat it probably.
So sad that you threw it all up.
It's fine. I've recovered since then, and I've had Torchy's again since then, and it's fine.
Nice. Okay,
and been hung over again,
and also have been hung over again.
Now you're talking about Mexican. I've been saying all night, I just really want Mexican because I've been also trying to do low carb, and I can't do that. But I don't know.
You need to get the low carb tortillas. They're like
the carb balance ones. Mm-hmm. Yes, my fridge is full of those.
I can make a quesadilla every day of my life.
Same. Like, I could every day.
I love chicken quesadillas.
But like I haven't chewed my food in 48 hours. Can we move on to the next subject?
Oh shoot! Let's not talk about food anymore because I'm getting hungry.
She's like, let's go back to throwing up.
Anyway, as far as like podcast stuff, we've got a lot of things going, but not a lot of things going. It's like we're in the hurry up and wait mode. Like I keep thinking the tour's tomorrow. No, we've got 2 weeks till the tour, but 2 weeks is only 2 weeks away.
I mean, and I know. And I'm not even gonna be here for most of that.
Yeah.
And, like I'm just looking at my schedule on my phone, and
you're fine.
I'm just chill. Like
look wherever you want.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
So we're getting in on Thursday. You're coming in on Wednesday?
Wednesday, the 9th. Yep. Hang out with my family. I'm flying. I got a cheap flight on, I think, Frontier. So they have cheap flights. I'm going to have to sit on like a bucket or something at the back of the plane.
A chicken next to you.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. I like chickens.
Yes. I love chickens.
They're cute.
I love to eat them and have them as pets.
Yeah.
That's
same.
They're also really good with queso on them in a quesadilla, as we've recently learned.
So good. Yes. Sorry.
I think we get in at like 10:30 on Thursday. So.
Morning, obviously, because our show is Thursday night.
Yeah, and it's in Colorado Springs, so we'll be close.
Yeah. Good. I'm so excited to see you guys.
So excited.
See everybody, and we're gonna have so much fun. And I'm just excited. Like I've been a little bit nervous, like, I hope it goes well. Whatever, but it's all
we are gonna have fun.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we're gonna have fun regardless.
And it's an all-star panel of true crime podcasters, It's not just like
considering ourselves all-stars. I mean, you're an all-star, Kelli.
We are an all-star panel. And then Eric and what's his name? Justin.
That dude.
Justin.
That guy from like Gen Y or something like that.
Yeah, that one guy. Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
So
it's definitely gonna be fun.
Yeah, if anybody didn't know we were going on tour, then clearly you haven't been listening to our podcast because we only say it 43 times an episode, it seems like.
Do you?
We do.
Yeah. I mean, at least once, twice, maybe an episode.
I do my show myself, all by myself. So lonely. I mean, but I've been putting the promo on every
Nice.
episode. So,
Yeah, I guess it's kind of more difficult to do like announcements. Like it'd be like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
mean,
I would be so
yeah.
much more awkward by myself.
I don't know
Like,
that I could ever do it by myself because I'm just not good at talking to myself.
I feel awkward. Like making a TikTok is like the worst thing for me. Like it is hard to just sit there and talk to a camera. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I don't know
I feel
why
like I'm being weird.
it's not hard for me. I don't know why. I'm probably
I know because you
weird.
do so good. So
You
I
do
feel
really
like
well.
there's like a fine line between being like super structured and then not. Like I can't have my whatever my picture background and my voice not be the same.
Yeah.
So we've been trying.
We're
to
working
make
on
one
it.
today. Yes,
We're working on it. Okay.
You're good. You've
'Cause
got this.
I'm
Just
not good at
pretend-
it either.
Pretend like nobody's watching. It's just
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I just talk stiff though when I'm not like conversating with someone.
You can't
So-
be worse than my ex-husband who has helped me a little bit with my podcast this season since it's about like moving here and stuff. He's done a couple little episodes with me and he's a great guy. He knows it. I call him a robot. He's not good on I don't know. We'll change.
This is your Chris, right? That's
This
your
is Chris?
ex-husband?
Chris. You know Chris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a
Yeah.
super nice dude.
He's so nice. He loves to come to all the things and stuff.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just
sweet.
part of the family, you know. But
We'd
he
like
was
to-
going to
we-
come to Colorado, but he's not. It's just
No.
it's
He was
too
going to,
quick.
but now he's not.
too quick of a trip, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Plus,
understandable.
we're going to be having way too much fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. I'm just
Mhm.
I'm just so excited about seeing everyone and just hanging out and not doing anything, and then prepping for the show. Of
I know.
course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Justin has that one distillery. I don't know the name of it. Did he tell? I don't
He
remember.
told us like twice. I think it's
So-
in Colorado Springs, so I think that's where we're supposed to meet on Thursday,
Okay. Yeah.
but I'm not sure. I
I'm
think we're
probably
gonna.
staying with you guys on Thursday. I mean, I am.
That's fine.
I'm staying with you.
I just kind of assumed everybody would on
Yeah.
Thursday night instead of driving all the way back to Denver.
Yeah, that's not happening. Although, like,
Yeah,
my
late
family will
and-
be there and stuff, but I want to stay in the big fancy cabin.
I
on the
know.
mountain.
I love going there.
I just figured
Like a
after
resort.
the show, I figured after the show we'd all want to like hang out and
And
chat
just
and you know like
decompress.
catch up because we're
Yeah.
gonna go from getting there to show like getting ready and then go into show mode, dinner and show
Yeah.
mode because we're gonna eat carbs the dinner before
Oh,
our shows
we're-
or we would be
We're eating carbs.
Sloppy.
There would be no understanding of what we're saying if we did not eat the carbs.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So
So
I
maybe we'll
figured-
have Mexican that night for you. Kelly.
Yes.
Hold out
maybe.
until
I'm
2
gonna
weeks.
try, but I'm gonna be in Florida. Like,
I know. I would.
I'm
eat it.
probably not gonna. I don't know. I've been trying to make good choices. It's real.
That's what
hard.
we're trying to do as well.
sucky.
But here's
It's
the thing.
hard.
We're going to hang out after the Colorado Springs show,
Mhm.
and then we are going to have Hungry Bear the next morning. And whoever
What?
stays with us, we have to go to Hungry Bear.
You told us about this last time. It's like a good breakfast spot or something.
Yes,
or-
it's the
Yes.
it's the tiniest little hole in the wall. It's
tiny.
gonna have dust everywhere because it's just one of those little mom and pops. There's a
I
million
love it.
different kind of teddy bears, but I guarantee you, it is the best pancakes you'll ever have in your life.
Teddy bears. That's what it was. It was the teddy
Yeah.
bears,
Yeah.
which will be kind of
And
creepy
Joe-
and fun too.
It's
don't
like
know.
very It's very grandma's house.
Oh, good.
It
Okay,
is.
okay.
Yes.
Joe Kenda eats there on the regular.
Maybe we'll see him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Miranda
we'll.
asked.
I don't know.
We are doing
Hi,
a
Miranda.
virtual live stream of the tour. Let me put the link in the account.
Miranda comes to my local shows.
Oh,
Aw.
fun.
Yes. Yeah. When I do them at the brewery. So hi, I'm
That's
Miranda.
cool.
How fun. It will be live streamed from all of the nights. I think we're going to do all of the nights.
Mhm.
Yeah. There are virtual live tickets available
Mm-hmm.
on Eventbrite, wherever,
I'm going to get the link in just a second. I should have had
Just a
that.
moment.
I was just looking at Jason's
Prepared.
thing. I almost choked to death the other day because I ate so much soup due to the vid. The vid made you eat soup. What? Could
He
you
probably
How do you
choked.
choke
No, he
on
probably
soup?
choked because he was eating soup and then coughed.
Because I ate
Mm.
so much soup due to the vid. You, Jason, need commas. That's what you, commas in the right places. Yeah.
grammar is important.
He's great. So when are you guys you're going on Santa May Be a Criminal?
Apparently.
Yeah, that was the first time we heard of it. We talked to
he
Jason
asked
before.
us, if we had want to. And we said, absolutely. Just when you have someone that you want us to be, send us a script and we'll record it and send it over.
Yeah.
And then he got sick, so I know that it got kind of pushed off a little bit.
Yeah. He's done a good job with that show. I'm trying to remember my character's name. I think I was Jenny.
I was going to say it's Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny. Jenny's Ink.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was coming back on. Jenny has some more tattooing to do, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I'm in line to get a half sleeve, so could Jenny bump me up that list?
Girl, you know what? I've got you. Actually, there was a time in my life when I thought I was cool and funny. I bought a tattoo gun on Amazon, and I was going to
do it yourself, DIY.
Not myself, but I had a few male friends who were like, "Yeah, you can tattoo me." They were full of shit because they never let me do that. And then I never used the tattoo gun that I bought on Amazon, but
I mean, that's like all of the art projects I've ever started.
Yeah. Although I did
nice.
I microbladed my own eyebrows once.
Oh, that's nice. Did it work out?
Kind of. I don't know. Yeah. Don't trust
You're way more brave than I am.
I know. Yeah.
Here, this is Jason's clarifying. He said he ate soup and then he tried to eat solids and then he choked.
Okay. Gotcha.
It was probably after your reference, Whitney, of saying that you haven't ate solids in 2 days. So
yes, that's right. Yeah. I'm bad.
Whitney and I got matching tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
You did? Is it your logo?
No.
It is not.
A microphone?
There is a microphone. Okay. And it's when we kind of shifted. So I don't know if you know, we used to end our show with kindness only, kindness always. And that's just kind of like our lot in life is we promote kindness,
sweet.
That's awesome.
Or I'll punch you in the throat.
And then we kind of, when Melissa decided she was moving back to Florida, we had like this sappy moment of what am I going to do without my best friend being in the same state kind of situation. Oh. And then we decided that it doesn't matter where we are because, I mean, we do everything remote anyway. We're not in the same city to begin with. So why does it matter that we're in different states? And so we decided that it doesn't matter. So no matter where and no matter who, we'll cover the case and we'll be there for whoever needs us.
Oh,
and so we got no matter where and a podcast microphone.
Oh, I love that.
Matching. It's so cute.
I love it. Where is it located?
On our legs. I'll send you a picture.
Okay. I was like right above our ankle. It was really cute.
I love that. It's so sweet. And it's not like specific to the name of your podcast. Like maybe you'll do another podcast down the road or something else. You never know. So, but you always have that.
Oh, honey, we have like 16 different ideas for different podcasts, including
me too.
Cults, crimes, and crops. We're gonna do a share
crop circles.
No, but that'd be a great one. We're talking about like agricultural podcasts because we're apparently obsessed with local sharecropping because everywhere we go, we're like, what is this? Why? Like we went to Indiana. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When we go to these places, our MO is we get off the airplane, we get our rental car, we drive to Target. Nearest Target.
And we stock up on the essentials.
Yes, we buy wine
and carbs.
We buy Milano cookies.
Yeah,
specifically.
The only time I ever eat them.
Yep.
Yeah.
We only eat them when we're together. I have to buy a black towel because I refuse to pay for a towel that my hair stains at a hotel.
Yes. As a
and
redhead,
Melissa always buys shoes.
You there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you always buy shoes.
I do
for whatever reason.
Just like
I think it was like 2 times, but that's because I wanted the same ones that I bought before and I lost them.
Oh,
but then I found them in my son's closet. So.
Oh no! Oh, wait a minute.
He just throws everything in his closet.
They wear the same size shoe, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
We do all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we were driving past in Indiana, like this field of something, and we couldn't
figure out what it was. Like Melissa downloaded a special app
and took a
looking
picture
for it Took a picture of it because we
It
were
was
like, we're in
fascinating.
Indianapolis. There's only corn here. They only grow corn here. Like,
Only corn.
why would they
Only.
have
And it wasn't
anything
corn.
else?
It was something to the knee. That's all we knew.
Yeah, it was a short crop, and we're like, what is this?
Soybeans?
It was. Look at you.
Iowa
you must have them
girl.
there in Iowa.
Corn and beans. That's what we grow. So, yep.
We had never
All right.
seen that. So we're like, oh, we could totally talk about this. It fascinates us about like the
Yeah,
different areas.
we
And
were-
there's tobacco up there. I didn't know that either.
Oh, no, I didn't. Wait,
And-
in Indiana?
Yeah. I mean,
so
that's what
now
someone
this
told
is
us.
now this is like a running joke. Is anytime we come across something that we're like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that could be a podcast. So like,
Yeah,
we're just gonna have
props.
a million podcasts about random things.
I
What was
want to
it?
have a million podcasts. I have so many things I want to do a podcast about.
Same, girl, same. So what was it when we were on the phone with Tim and Lance the other day? What were we gonna do when we were on the collab?
I thought that's
we did.
when you came up with Colts, Crimes, and Crops.
That was one of them, but
There was another one.
Do you know Tim and Lance from Crawlspace?
Oh, yes, I've never met them in person, but I like
Yeah.
them a lot.
I've never met them in person
We've
either.
never met them in
I used to
person.
go on there get vocals a lot on every
Oh,
Thursday.
cool. Yeah. Yep.
And I was real like I had this one-sided grudge that they would never invite us on, even though they knew we were a podcast. And so
Mhm.
Whitney's the only one that held this grudge. They didn't even know anything about it until we had this collaboration. So we invite them on to our podcast. It's going to go live next Friday for the general public.
Oh,
Patreon. We'll
I
get
can't
it
wait to
tomorrow.
listen. Okay, cool.
It's a good one.
Um,
It's about
it's
Doc
a good one.
Antles.
It's
About
about
what?
Tiger King, Doc Antle.
The Colt. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
That's great. Sorry, I'm gonna move my microphone around a little bit. I'm in my bed. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I
a
am on the
loser.
floor in my closet because I don't have the
No,
podcast
you're
room
on
done.
the floor in your studio.
In my studio. Yes, one of the walk-in closets is going to be the studio. I'm like
cannot
halfway
wait
done.
to hear about Doc Antle.
Oh, it's so
Antle?
good.
Antle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antle.
It's such a good episode. I can't wait to
'Cause
share it.
That shit's a cult.
Oh,
that's
yes.
a cult. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we were talking about it, and he refuses to call us Cult Crimes and Cabernet. Lance does for a long time. He always calls us Murder, Mayhem, and Merlot.
Oh, hey, someone's gonna be taking that at some point
So-
soon.
Yes.
We're gonna trademark that. Don't take it. It's ours.
I won't.
Not you. The others.
Okay.
The others listening.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
All of you.
And so we will be on
Millions.
their show March 1st.
March 1st.
That's exciting.
Hey, Bob.
Bob. who?
Bob, do you want to come on, Bob? I'll send you the link. Come hang out with us.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Like
Story
I
of my
usually
life.
do.
It's the
That
story of
oh.
my
was
life.
with me.
The show that I do, Cheap Heat Productions, the guy in Ireland who does the pro wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I go on his show once a month and we talk about crime in wrestling. He's had Carol Baskin on his show twice.
I saw that. I think
Yeah.
you had posted that.
Yeah.
And I've sent an email to her. Obviously, she's never responded because that would be
Obviously.
insane and you would hear
You
about
know-
it.
I can put in a good word for you.
Please.
Yes. I would die.
I would
Not
die
like,
too.
I
I'm like,
love her or anything, but I
Carol,
just
come
wanna
on
talk to
all
her.
of our shows. Actually,
Yeah.
we could do
We'll just do a group
Oh my
one.
god, we'll do a live.
Yeah,
all
Let's
of
do
us.
it. Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
See what
Why
you
do I
can
keep
do.
popping. I'm
You're-
a wreck.
It's fine.
Yeah,
This is a live show. This is behind the scenes of podcast life.
that would be awesome.
We
wouldn't
did
it?
a live YouTube the other day with some other.
It's
They
called
only have
Life.
a YouTuber.
Yeah, it's called Life After Life, and it was a lot of fun.
It was so fun. It was probably it was so fun.
Is it about dying?
They no, they do like paranormal.
Life after life after life. Why can I not talk?
Life after life. Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's
So
like life
they do
and inward.
paranormal,
Yeah.
I love paranormal.
but then they also do
paranormal
true crime as well, like a small section of
occasionally.
true
Yeah.
crime.
But we went on there and we were on there for like an hour and a half, and it was
It was-
a lot of fun.
They are
Oh,
hilarious.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
What,
it's like
what did they?
a father
talk
and a
about?
son-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like yeah.
What all did
just-
you guys talk about?
Literally every
Ghosts.
serial killer you can
no,
imagine.
we talked about crime. Yeah, we did
It
the
was more
Brandon Lawson
local
case.
cases.
Cool.
We did Delphi.
shocked
We
by
talked
it.
about it.
Mhm.
I love ghosts and
That
shit.
should be a show. That would be a great name for a
Great.
show about exonerated people after life convictions.
Yes.
Afterlife. That'd
Yes,
be a
it
great.
would. Yeah,
We're-
it would.
That's a podcast. We claim it.
That's a podcast.
TM.
Yep.
Did
Intellectual
Bob
property.
get on and disappear?
No, he didn't get on. He said he's driving.
Oh.
So he's driving and Facebooking, which is very unsafe. Bob, please don't do that.
Bob, just don't do it.
Co-host
Not
status
worth
claimed. Yep, Jason. And we'll just do like 5 co-hosts. It'll just be this like giant
Panel. It'll be a panel.
Yes.
We're the 12 best friends that anyone could have.
Are you going to be able to make any of the other meetups?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which ones?
We are going to be in New Orleans and Mobile in
Mobile.
March.
Maybe. I'm going to hold on. Let me pull out my handy dandy paper calendar because I'm a loser. No.
Excuse me.
Look at Whitney.
I
She'll
mean,
put all of us to
I-
shame.
Just got my brand new planner that
Good
is
for
this
you.
thick
Fist
today.
bump. Good. Okay.
Well,
Jason,
listen,
yes, we
Jason,
are going to CrimeCon.
this
One
is
way
a
or the
touchy
other.
subject, guys.
We're
Every day
all
that
going to be
passes,
there. I mean,
We're all
every
gonna be
day
we're
that
all
passes.
going to be there.
Yep.
They can't get rid of us.
I've bought my ticket to Vegas already, and I have a hotel room, so I might just be in the
Same.
lobby, but I will be in there.
I bought my pass just in case. For some reason, if they decide not to invite me.
Apparently, we are ignoring your
we need
husband.
to- Oh, no.
he's
Oh, that's your
pitiful.
husband.
Pitiful, pitiful.
When is Mobile, Alabama? Because that's kind
March
of
26th.
Yes. March 26th. Okay.
So we're doing New Orleans and Mobile because it's only like 2 hours apart of a
Yeah,
drive,
well, like an hour and a half. It's very close.
and it's
when
like
it-
halfway in between me and Melissa now. So you know how we do our deep dives. We're going to
Yeah.
cover a case on the 2 days or the day in between because the 24th is NOLA, the 26th is Mobile. So we're just going to do our deep dive then, and
What's the 25th?
we're going to cover a deep dive case.
That's your deep dive. Okay.
But you're
Huh.
welcome to come with.
I mean, I'm supposed to. It's hard to be in so many places, you know? There's so many
Yes.
things I want to do in the spring. The calendars are filling up. It's
Mhm.
crazy, but I would love to be there if I can be there. Where else and when else?
Oh, I'd have to
That's
go
all we
back
have
to
right
the
now.
list.
Okay.
Yeah. In
I think that's
August,
all-
we'll be close to you. We'll be in
Yes.
Indiana somewhere.
In Indiana. That's kind of close.
Yeah.
It's still a good, I
In
don't know.
Wabash, at least one
Wabash.
point. However you say it. Wabash? Wabash?
Oh, Wabash? Or, I
Wabash.
don't know. I don't even
W-A-
know.
BASH. Oh, Bob's going to come to NOLA. Yay.
He is. Oh,
So now
nice.
Kelly has to come because
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be in Dallas. Oh my god, I'll be in Dallas though.
That
you don't-
weekend?
You live in
I live in Austin, but that's 3.5 hours away. What are you doing in Dallas?
I am meeting up with Cheap Heat Productions, the show from Ireland.
Uh-huh.
We are gonna there's like 30 Irishmen coming to WrestleMania that weekend. And Maurice is my buddy, and we might do a live show from Dallas. Maybe try to get some guests to come on that weekend. But that's the first weekend in April. And then we have CrimeCon that month too. So yeah.
Oh.
Just, I don't know. I've put everything kind of like on hold with our Colorado tour,
Yeah.
I've kind of stopped planning and I need to not do that.
I feel
Oh
like
my
we're
God.
we're way more we're way more organized this year than we were last
Yes.
year.
Yeah.
And so we're like planned months out at this point. And so that's why we're in this like hurry up and wait stage because
Mhm.
we're used to like flying by the seat of our pants. Like, okay, in 2 weeks, we're going to go somewhere. Or in 2 weeks,
That's
we're going to
me.
do this.
That's
And
me.
so now it's like, we have all these things planned and
Yeah,
like-
well, you have them to look forward to, though. It's fun to have
Very
things to look
true.
forward to.
yes.
I I hate that waiting process.
Mhm.
When you're
Yes.
excited about something. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am gonna go to the live True Crime Garage show in February and meet up with them. And
Where are they doing that at?
they are doing that in Columbus, Ohio.
Ah.
It is Saturday, February 19th. And then
Oh, I
that
can't go that
weekend.
day.
Yeah. I
Well,
got my
that's
plane
like right
ticket.
after the tour.
It is
Well,
right
that's
after.
Crew's birthday.
Oh,
Is
yes.
the 20th. So my oldest son's
Oh.
birthday is the 20th. So
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't do anything then. But
and his birthday party is that day.
yeah. Yeah, I get home from Denver and 3 days later I go to Columbus. I think there's a few other podcasters who are going. We might do like maybe a little podcast thing, get together that Friday night and chat about some true crime, just something fun and casual. I don't know. It'll
Yeah,
be like,
That's good.
yeah, I don't know
That's
yet
what we
though.
love.
To be determined. That's what I love too. I love
Chill
it.
and calm.
Like, I don't want, you could take it so seriously and
Mhm.
you should take it seriously. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that, but I'm also like, I'm not a journalist, really. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a private investigator. I'm someone who enjoys, I like to hear about all of that stuff.
Mhm.
I like to hear about all the legal aspects of a case and stuff like that. And I like to talk about it, but I don't want people to hate on me for
Mhm.
not being an expert. I don't know. I'm just talking about these things like everybody else wants to talk about them. It's like, I just want to talk about stuff like that with my friends, and you can't just talk about crime with anybody. So,
It's
know.
like
Very
such a
true.
fine line.
Mhm.
Fine line.
There's been a lot of like back and forth about that line of okay, are you laughing at these people's expense or are you doing good in the world? And sometimes
yeah.
you've got to lighten the mood because you can't be dark all the time.
I mean, this is what we do
never-
every
and-
day. Yeah.
And never at a
you
victim's expense. I mean,
God, no.
obviously.
No.
I can
Always
make
at
fun of
the-
some murderers
Oh,
all
yeah.
day long.
Totally.
I can make fun of
Yeah.
some murderers.
Do we need to
Yes.
do we need to talk about panties again? Which
Oh
apparently
my
is a taboo
God.
word. Did you know that apparently that's a I mean
I didn't
until
know that
Bob-
until Kansas City at the True Crime Podcast Festival.
until Bob Ruff
I
said
learned
something?
it then.
Was it
I mean-
Bob or Bob Ruff? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I was thinking you meant Bob
Ruff,
Yamada.
and he did not say panties, but he would totally say
It's been
panties. That Bob.
canceled.
The P word has been canceled?
Yes.
Panties?
Panties. I think we canceled it that weekend.
Did we?
Josh
Tell your
Hallmark.
friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. You're not allowed to say panties in the context of a crime.
Then they need to move on to our episode number 8 then because Whitney says panties a lot in episode 7.
shit.
Like
Okay.
a lot.
It was before I knew it was
funny.
canceled.
It's less cringy when it's someone like you saying it. I'm just getting
Then like
rid
an
of
old
this.
man, yes. Like
Yeah.
that
It's
would be weird.
It's always been a cringy word, in my opinion. Panties has always been a cringy word. But when you hear a man saying it
Mhm.
and they're talking
Yeah.
about a girl or something, I'm like, yeah, no.
Sure.
you don't.
Sure.
Yucky.
Yeah. So my problem is that we had started drinking at like 10 o'clock in the morning that day. We didn't record until like 9 p.m. So we had day drank all day that day that we
Yeah.
recorded that
And it was
episode. And it was about
so
BTK.
funny.
And I was like obsessed with the fact that he liked to wear women's undergarments.
Mhm.
And at some point we were talking about like he would wear his neighbors. And I was like, what would he do? Go knock on the door and be like, excuse me, I need a cup of sugar and some panties?
And I was like,
And
no, he would steal them. Like he
We
didn't
talked
ask
about this
for
in our
them.
life, and I think I drank a whole fucking box of
It's
wine that night. No, not a whole box, but I was like,
so funny.
"Can I borrow a cup of panties?" Yeah, it's just a cringy word. Ugh.
But yes.
But yeah. I
Oh,
don't.
man.
I'm never making fun of. Obviously, I'm not making fun
Yeah.
of victims, and I just hate getting hate online. I'm just gonna say that I got a little
Same,
hate
girl.
today.
Same.
It really affects me. Even the people who just comment in a thread and they're like, "Shut up." Just that. I've had that like the last few weeks. I've had it more than once. Oh, shut up. And I'm like, this
Excuse
hurt
me. Like people that do that though are just wanting to cause drama and
yeah.
create create a stir. That's all. The only reason to do that.
Mm-hmm. I want to say,
It's
like,
still, that makes me sad.
Nice. I know.
I don't like it. Whitney handles that because I'm too. I don't know. I'm much better now. I'm getting better at it.
She is getting better now.
But I don't like, people are stupid.
Agreed.
Sometimes.
It's hurtful.
We get more flack on TikTok than anywhere else.
And that was just, well, I don't know because I don't read it. I was like, that was just once, but maybe it was.
It was just once, but
it was multiple people on one video.
I've had TikTok hate.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. It's not like, okay, so there's this terrible crime that happened. You know, the world is interested in seeing how it plays out. The media doesn't own this case. Like, we all have a right to talk about it and tell the story in whatever way is applicable in our lives. Like, however, like, everything's subjective, you know, like,
you
I have a different point.
opinions.
Yeah, I have a different point of view. I'm looking at it from a different perspective than this person and this person. We all have a right to tell the story or how it affects us. And I get kind of tired of people saying, well, you need to do it in this certain way or whatever. Like, the media is the mainstream media is the most biased entity ever. And I guarantee people like us are going to be more sympathetic and tell a story probably in a more caring way. And I'm like, you just don't know me if you hate me. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The media wouldn't hold on to something because it would affect the family or would affect the investigation. They would just say it.
Right. Oh.
Word of this chonies.
Chonies?
Well, he's so smart. Is he?
I think
he's looking that up. He did.
Yes.
He just went to thesaurus.com and typed in panties, and this is what he came up with.
Yeah.
That's what he came up with. All right. So that's chonies sounds weird to me though too.
Chonies. Yeah. I'll just stick with underwear or undergarments.
Yeah. I think that's the good way to do it. Speaking of vocabulary, I got this app called Vocabulary, I think is what it's called. And
I thought it was gonna be like I thought it was gonna be some like extravagant name.
I think it's just Vocabulary. And yep, I just looked it up. It's called Vocabulary. I'm trying to expand my vocabulary as a podcaster. I'm trying to, like, if I repeat this word too many times, it sounds, I don't want to annoy people. So I try to look for different words.
That's
and I'm doing a bad job right now.
Yeah.
So I got this app called Vocabulary.
I took a storytelling class a couple of months ago. Yeah,
really?
It was free. Yeah, I
awesome.
do classes from, hold on, I have the app here. But essentially they're like college classes you just don't get a certificate for. They're like
you should audit
classes.
them.
I just like to do them for free.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
I did like a Google research one. That one was like 6 months ago.
That's so cool. I love that stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
Always learning.
Yes.
So are you into Wordle right now? Do you do Wordle?
I see you guys talking about this on social media, and I have no idea what it is, but it sounds like something I would like. Tell me about it.
So basically it's this game, and it's based out of the UK, and you have to come up with a 5-letter word within 6 tries. So like you start with a word, like my go-to is radio because it has 3 vowels in it. And RSTLNE are the most used words in the English language. If you ever watch Wheel of Fortune with your grandparents.
Yeah.
Sometimes I still watch it without anyone knowing, but no judgments.
No, I like it.
So I usually do radio just because it has those big letters in it. And if it turns green, then that letter is in the correct spot in the word. If it's gray, that letter is not in the word. And if it's yellow, it's in the word in the wrong spot. But you only have 6 tries to get the word.
Okay.
Oh, Santa maybe has a spoof coming on.
Jason is so up on times. Whatever's trending.
What did he do?
He says Santa maybe has a spoof coming on this.
Nice. Yes. He is on trend. Very much. Yeah.
So I've been playing it. I haven't the last 2 days, but you only get 1 word a day.
One word a day. Then you're done.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
I
like
haven't played in a
addictive.
couple days.
Yeah, I haven't played in a couple days either. But you have to remember that it's based out of the UK because like one day and like everyone that day has the same word. So like I have the same word that Melissa would have that you would have because it's just that one word for everyone across the world.
It's almost like the Sunday
Oh.
crossword puzzle. Like
Yeah.
everyone has the same one.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
yeah,
And
it is cool.
it's just one a day, so it's not like one of those
It's not addictive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not like Candy Crush where you're like, why did I just spend 3 hours of my life trying to collect
Yeah.
jelly
Why-
beans?
Why did I
whatever.
just spend $30 of
I know, I was
real
about to
money
say.
trying to buy more lives? Yeah.
To buy fake money on a game.
Right.
I have like 4, but they're all like house designing ones. But you have
Me
to
too.
move
Do you play
the stuff.
Redecor?
Yep, I do.
I've spent so much damn money on that
Yeah.
game.
There's
I just had to have the new pillows.
Matchington Mansion is another one I play. I'm on like level like 2500 of that one.
Oh gosh.
I've been playing for
Okay.
years.
I haven't played it for a long time, but that is one of them that I really like.
Mine are all like word games that I play, or that matching game that I got you hooked on for a minute.
Oh
Melissa.
yes,
I
I
love
play
word
words
games.
with friends too.
I like that too. And I play this really stupid game where you have to match 3 tiles. It's called 3 Tiles.
Oh, I
There's-
have that one.
I'm
Let me see about
addicted to
that
it.
one.
I play it at night before bed, and
Yes.
it makes me tired, and I just love it.
Bye, Bob. Bob, you'll have to come
bye,
on
Bob.
soon
We
when you're
didn't
not
even
driving.
see you, but
Well, he didn't jump
bye.
on. He was driving.
That's true. Okay.
Gold and Goblins is Lou's addiction.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that one.
Me neither.
Is it like
It's a
Candy
word
Crush
game.
or Best
Yeah.
Fiends or something? One of those.
I couldn't
Maybe.
get into Best Fiends. Like I
couldn't
tried
either.
it, and
Me
I just,
neither,
I
but
couldn't.
the ads run on our podcast sometimes.
all the podcasters who have gone on and on about Best Fiends, y'all are liars because
We
No,
don't
I
say
don't.
it.
not you
We
guys,
don't
but
say it.
like you know, I
You
don't know.
collect
other
gold.
ones.
Tim and Lance and Justin.
Yeah, we
I just
don't
couldn't
voice-
get into it.
Yeah. We don't voice that ad. It's just one of those.
Yeah.
that Our
Yeah.
people take
They
care of.
start paying you
Yeah,
the big
Our
bucks.
people. 'Cause
Yes.
we're indie podcasters.
Our people.
Yeah, my
I
dog is my
aspire to
assistant.
have people someday.
I'll have
One
to
day.
look for Golden Goblins. I need a new game.
It has minds and it's it has minds and it's a brainless waste of time.
They all
Yeah.
all are. That's what we're looking for sometimes. Little
Yeah.
palate cleanser from the murder and mayhem. Yeah.
And something that'll like take you off of TikTok. Otherwise, I'll be up till 3:00 in the
Oh
morning,
my
mindlessly
gosh.
scrolling.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's the worst.
It is. Yeah.
This week Whitney and I both had pretty gruesome cases, so I'm like,
Mm. Yeah. What do you do? Okay. I feel bad saying this. I've become a little desensitized,
Yes.
I used to I mean, it used to just crush me listening to somebody's podcast if the case involved a child. I can do it so much more easily now. It still bothers me, but I hate that I've become how do you handle
yes.
that?
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Hi, Carrie. We've been here about an hour. We are both true crime podcasts. Melissa and I are Cult Crimes and Cabernet, and Kelly is True Crime IRL.
Hi.
So Melissa and I cover cases, and we have a new wine every week. And Kelly likes to drink with us and cover cases.
Yep, we talk about true
Or
crime.
just drink. No.
Yeah.
I like to just drink. No. Yeah. And we do this every Thursday as well.
Yep.
We go live every Thursday.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to hang out. It's just kind of an informal hangout kind of thing.
It's
We've talked a
fun.
couple cases. We just
Yeah.
chit chat.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all want to do. We're pretty chill.
Yeah. If anybody ever has any, questions or
Yes.
Cases you want to talk about or want us to talk about?
Someone
suggestions?
suggested a case up there. I don't know how to scroll up though.
Oh, it's Lou said we need to do a deep dive on Ricky Rodriguez. I wrote it on my
Yes.
list.
Okay, perfect.
Kelly, you'll learn who Lou is very soon. We're gonna do something with her.
Lou.
Yes.
You don't know this
Oh,
Lou.
I don't
She's
know
from,
Lou.
No, she's from my past. When I lived
okay.
in North Texas.
That sounds scandalous.
She's a woman from my past.
It did sound scandalous. She was a real estate agent in the town, or she's still a real estate agent as well, but in North Texas before I moved to Austin.
Oh, okay.
So she's up north.
Does she have a true
She likes
crime
true
connection?
crime.
No, or a story to tell?
She has a story to tell. I don't want to share it yet.
No, that's fine.
But
Under
So
wraps.
many realtors have a story to tell. I
we
wonder,
all do.
yeah. I had a real estate license for 3 years a while back to like
Yeah.
2009 to 12-ish. That's a dangerous job as a woman sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
It can be. Secret friends. We're secret friends.
So many
Yeah.
stories of realtors who have
Mm-hmm.
had crazy stuff happen
I
to
mean,
them.
like a lot of people don't think of it being a dangerous job, but you meet strangers, people you do not know in places you're not familiar with. You have to really make sure you're taking precautions for your safety.
I mean, there are less like precautions in place than there are for dating apps, like even on a dating app they have to verify most of the time like their driver's license or something like that. And
Yes.
if you're just meeting someone to show a house, I mean, sometimes you know nothing about them. They
And
could be totally
hopefully,
lying.
absolutely, and hopefully agents who have well-trained brokers and the brokers are well, versed in the crimes that can happen. They ask you to, like take a picture of their license, make sure someone else is going with
Yes.
you. And there's apps now that help a lot of real estate agents. The apps we have to use to get into doors.
Yes.
There's a lot of safety precautions there, but it can be scary.
Yes. And as we know, there have been several real estate agents who have been sadly on an episode of somebody's true crime podcast. And
we've covered quite a few.
Yes.
Lou does have a new series she does on YouTube and all kinds of stuff, but she talks about real estate related crime, and I actually was on there.
Nice. That's really interesting. Oh my gosh. Lou, I have to ask, and you don't have to say the answer or not, but I wonder if you're going to cover the case of the Watcher, the family who had weird letters after they moved into a very expensive home on the East Coast. Total mystery, very like it was almost like a paranormal aspect to it. Oh, there's Jason again. Hi, Jason. That's if you're gonna do a real estate case that ties into real estate, it's pretty cool.
She said, "What state?"
I've covered it. I should know. It's something like New Hampshire or one of those states. They all blend. Those northeast states. They all blend into me, and I'm sorry. They do, but it's
New Jersey. It's New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. I'm like, if you come from a big state, those seem like little baby states.
They do.
Yes.
Like Iowa, Texas, big states. And
Big, yeah.
they just seem like they're all, one of those East Coast states. But that's a good one.
Yeah. We usually cover, or when I was on there, we talked more about like real estate law, and then of course an actual like true crime situation in that area. It was a lot of fun, and she does it while she cooks her meal, and we just kind of chit chat and talk about things. It's a lot of fun.
Do you have like HelloFresh, or you come up with these? Oh, okay. That is awesome, because you have to be doing something. I can't just sit here and talk. I mean, obviously I do, but I would rather be like, well, I'd probably get sidetracked knowing me.
She
said she'd be happy to have you on if you want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love that.
Such a cute episode.
Yeah, that would be fun
about it.
Yeah, and Lou, I'll make the connection when we're done, and
that'd
then you'll
be awesome.
Figure it out.
One thing that I like about this case is that there's actually no murder involved for once. It's just a spooky, creepy mystery that will keep you sleeping with your lights on at night, I think. So,
do you know about the Circleville letters?
No. That sounds familiar. What is that?
It's talked about a lot, and I covered it, I think, way back. Oh gosh. When was that? Probably season 1.
Maybe.
Oh wow.
And there's, I mean, like as new as last year, people are still talking about this as recently as last year.
I'm gonna listen to that tonight.
It was in Circleville, Ohio. There was an anonymous letter writer that would just like write these letters to random people exposing secrets about their neighbors and their friends. Like, I know you're cheating on your husband with such and such. And it's interesting. Like, here's one. It says, Miss Gillespie, stay away from Massey. Don't lie when questioned about meeting him. I know where you live. I've been observing your house and know you have children. This is no joke. Please take it serious. Everyone concerned has been notified and everything will be over soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. When you bring the kids into it,
don't do it.
I will kill
And it
you.
was, I mean, it wasn't just one person. It was like 5, 6, 7 houses. It was a lot of houses.
Gosh.
And it happened over decades. It would be like, here's a letter. Nothing would happen for a couple of years. Then another letter would come out. It was crazy.
I love a good mystery like that. It's scary though. God, thank God that's not happened to me. Mm-hmm. Not that I have any skeletons in my closet or anything.
Yeah. It'll all come out.
I actually just covered Ashley Auckland's case this season in Iowa, right before you covered your Iowa case. You're Jody.
Hi, Bo. I've spoken to Bo a few times about some information on the Jody Huisentruit case. Mm-hmm. So he's got a lot of crazy information on that case. We've been talking a little bit. Mm-hmm. Bo, you need to watch tomorrow night on ABC 2020. There's a 2-hour Jody Huisentruit special you're going to find very interesting.
Yes. And Ashley Auckland was the real estate agent that was murdered at an open house in Iowa.
Yep.
Like while construction was still going on the other one. So it was like kind of
it was a new build. Yeah, a new build neighborhood.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I always used to think stuff like this doesn't happen in Iowa. Iowa's totally safe. Well, no place is safe.
No place.
Nope.
Yeah, definitely. But not the good thing about it. Like the crimes or murders or kidnappings against random strangers is very low. Mm-hmm. So like that kind of puts it in perspective. Like
that's true.
Most of the time it is someone known to the victim. It's not like this random thing. I mean, they do happen, but definitely not as much.
When they do happen, they make the biggest headlines because it's rare.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably going to jump soon because it is 10:15 here. Not that I have a job to work tomorrow, but
me too, probably.
So Lou kind of took our idea a little bit, Melissa, about going state by state.
Love it.
Which is fine.
It really helps narrow the cases down because it is so hard to choose. Like so hard. So
it is.
I like the way you guys do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I will tell you that we may never go back to the wheel of whatever we called it because that was a nightmare.
What circle of sin?
Spin of sin.
Spin of sin.
Just randomly choosing.
Yeah, it was a random generator, and we had spin it once for the state, and then the next time we'd spin it for what type of crime, and it was like,
that's so fun.
We thought it was.
We thought it was fun for the first 2 episodes.
Yes, and then we were like, "This is like I'm not an anxious person. I don't have a lot of anxiety, but Melissa does, and I was anxiety induced from it because it's like having no control over any of it."
We would get like New Hampshire arson with a death. And you're like, you know how hard it is to, or a suspicious death was the hardest because it's only suspicious until they figure out what happened. But then you wouldn't get a lot of information.
And then when you're searching suspicious death, you can't find anything as a suspicious death.
Yeah.
Not worth spending 30 minutes talking about because it's only like 3 sentences because it's like we found a body and this is what we know.
And it's suspicious.
Yeah, that is hard. That's hard.
It was very hard.
Yeah.
Which is like, sucks because you want to cover the lesser known cases. It's just hard when there's not that much out there. And I don't know. Yeah.
Well, one thing that Whitney and I did that I wish we would have done from the very, very beginning was get a newspapers.com subscription because it's amazing.
Yes. Yep. I'm going to be doing that too. Because, you think, oh, jackpot, this little blurb looks like everything I need to know about this case. You click on it. Oh, you got to pay. You got to pay for
So
it.
much.
You don't know
Yes.
how many different emails we get from random newspapers. 'Cause
City
it's like you have to
newspapers.
sign up for the Bozeman, Montana statement or whatever. And I'm like, I
Oh.
don't need to know what happens in Bozeman,
just need
Montana
this
every
one.
day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But newspapers.com like goes way back. I mean, I think we
Mhm.
found things from like late 1800s.
Seriously? Oh,
So I go
that's
back to like
nice.
the day after the crime happened, and then I just go
Work
forward.
forward.
Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whitney, how much? I think we paid for the whole year for like
It's like 75
40.
bucks.
Oh,
I
maybe
thought it was like 75 bucks.
Yeah, it was like 70 for the whole
Yeah.
year or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
really
It wasn't
cheap.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
That's a good idea. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's worth
lots of
it. I mean,
information.
they have like a monthly subscription that's probably a little bit more expensive because it's
Yeah.
monthly.
Mhm.
You know, they kind of give you that if you pay in full
Yeah.
discount.
Yep.
But
If you wanted to
I want to
try
say
it
it was
out.
like 75 bucks.
Yeah.
If
They
Bo,
might even have like a week trial. I don't know. I don't remember.
yeah. Bo, if you're still on, I got your voicemail and I've just been so swamped, but I will get back to you. Yes.
Well, this was a lot of fun.
This
We will be
was.
here
It's always fun.
next Thursday. If you're not busy, you can come back next Thursday and we'll talk tour.
I'm
I'm going
I
to see if
think I have a
Eric.
show. I
Oh,
don't
you do
know.
have a show next week.
I don't know. Yes, I do. Is it
Okay.
February 3rd?
Yep.
Yep, that's my live show at Riverbend. It's called Riverbend, not Franklin Street. Riverbend, that is where I will be.
Is it on Franklin Street or is that
It is
just where
on
you
Franklin Street. It's on a
There you go.
street called Franklin Street. Yes.
Nice.
So,
All right. So
Yep.
tell everybody where they can find you though.
well, wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, all of those things, wherever you listen to a podcast, you can find me, True Crime IRL, all one word, or you can go to truecrimeirl.com. So,
And then you
Perfect.
can come see us in February in
Yes.
Colorado. We'll all
come
be
see
together.
us. Yes, we will all be together and then some. It's
Plus
going to
some.
be one of the best live true crime shows ever because we're going to be at some great venues too.
Mhm. It's going to be so fun. I
I'm
can't
so
wait.
excited.
Yay, I know.
Thanks,
me too.
Kelly. And thanks for
Thank
everybody
you,
that jumped
Whitney
on.
and Melissa. Thank you
We'll
guys.
see y'all on Thursday. Good night.
Okay,
Good night.
sounds good. Bye, everybody.